Hey there, Angel of Galaxy, back with more channeled messages for you. Just want to say a very big thank you to my new subscribers and old as well. Thank you for all you who are coming back. It seems to be people who've watched who are coming back for more, so I'm so grateful. So thank you for clicking on my new channel. Any support is much appreciated. As always, please like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification button, share if you can, you know, and hopefully these messages are reaching you loud and clear. Thank you for those who are commenting and letting me know that this is happening. And just be patient. Remember, this is a huge task that I've taken on here. There is many souls as there is many people in the world, so this could be you know, but don't give up hope, you know, just keep hoping. And if it's not through me, maybe through another medium. There's many beautiful, wonderful mediums out there that can bring your loved ones through. And if you're really desperate, then why not try, you know, to find a reputable medium in your area. Maybe they can help. Remember, spirit works through us in mystical and mysterious ways. These messages may not go directly to the intended person. They may obviously be talking about someone you know. It could be their love lost one or a situation around you or them. You just may be that heavenly post person delivering communication where it needs to go. If I say male or female, remember we have both aspects of the divine feminine and masculine. So actually, please take that as it resonates. Right, let's go, shall we? So I was hearing the old hit from many years ago by 10cc. I'm not in love. I'm not in love. So don't forget it. That one. Yeah. So hearing from someone's father in spirit, in the spirit realm, that you've just broken up with a guy. And this guy was adamant from the first date that he would never utter the words, I love you. Convinced himself he couldn't fall in love. Your determination streak kicked in and told yourself you could break this habit. You had what it takes to turn this around, so reassured him that it didn't really matter whether you would never hear those words. I'm feeling like there was like an age gap, but not sure who was older than who. I wouldn't say this person came across as a generous individual either, but you had an instant attraction to him. Initially, you were very curious how this scenario would pan out, how the first few dates would go. Enthusiastic about the future and really ignoring the red flags that were clearly in front of you. I'm hearing curiosity killed the cat. Not literally though, okay? So the lines in the song are, I'm not in love, so don't forget it. It's just a silly phase I'm going through. And just because I call you up, don't get me wrong. Don't think you've got it made. Charming. Oh dear. I'm not in love. No, it's because. So please look up that song. It could have some relevance. Maybe you were around at that time. It doesn't have to be, but there could be a line or something in that. Remember soul piggybacking rule of souls that will all lump together on one message. Alright, so I'm hearing it was his defense mechanism. After having his heart broken a few times, it terrified him to show any type of vulnerability and affection, as previous experiences had totally screwed him up. He's saying he doesn't know how affection works, how to be in a couple and what that really entails, you know, what it takes. Sometimes it can be hard work, can't it, you know? And there's a reference in the song to be quiet, big boys don't cry. He was in a family where his mother was also not brought up to show any type of weakness. She was very cold and unfeeling. Crying was an absolute punishable act in his household, and absolutely no physical touch, not demonstrative at all. He lacked nurturing and the care, bless him, dear. And then there's another line, I'd like to see you, but then again, that doesn't mean you mean that much to me. So if I call you, don't make a fuss, and don't tell your friends about the two of us. That's always dodgy, isn't it? So when this guy was invited to get closer to your loved ones, he knew he would be outed for not being entirely genuine, hiding from his true self. When you think about it, in this case, meeting your friends and family would be traumatic for him. And there's a reference in the line of the song, and it goes, don't tell your friends, as we've just heard. So, yeah, or your family. Yeah. I keep your picture upon the wall. It hides a nasty stain that's lying there. Ooh. So don't you ask me to give it back. I know you know it doesn't mean that much to me. Wow, that is very... So, hiding in plain sight, he wants you, but knows that underneath the positive relationship he's trying to portray to others, he's hiding the nasty stain, the inability, and all that entails to love. Wow, I feel sorry for both of you, gosh. Please know that if this guy doesn't get help, then the reality is he will not change. Even if he did, it would be a long process, remember, which may not work. He needs to be willing and able. Okay. Wow. So your father's not happy. In hindsight, after some time has passed, you will realize how you treat yourself is how others will treat you. You deserve so much better. And you couldn't fix this person. He didn't honour you, respect or treat you well, regardless of never being able to express his feelings. So, you know, yeah, you kind of... it's difficult, isn't it? Because I think we all think we can fix people, you know, and if they're not willing to be fixed, or they don't know how, or not wanting to go and get that help, it's impossible, you know. Especially if you want more out of life and out of somebody, an individual. But it's saying, be proud of the fact that you've acted with dignity. But he was not respecting you as he doesn't respect himself. It would always be a struggle between the both of you. So I don't know whether, yeah, you're going to get back with this person, but your father's saying don't, you know. Others can only take advantage of you and take you for granted if you let them. And as the song says, oh, you wait a long time for me. Ooh, he's not in love with you, okay? The names I'm hearing are Christy, Jake, Mark and Sally. Now, take that as it resonates. As I said, the piggybacking rule, as I always mention, for those who have just started to tune in. For people who have watched me before will understand that. So don't be put off with that. There's a line in the song, if the song makes sense and you're in a similar situation, or it's just a message to all you lovely ladies or men out there who may be in a relationship that is really not giving back. Okay, remember, we're here to grow, you know, our souls need nourishing. And although we want to fix people, sometimes the reality is it's not possible. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right. So this morning when I woke up, well, when I say I woke up, when I was lying there in between sleep, I saw this magnificent oak tree, really solid, you know, really large. So spiritually, the oak tree holds significance in various belief systems. In Celtic mythology, the oak is associated with wisdom and protection. It is often considered a sacred tree and is believed to be a gateway between worlds. In Norse mythology, the mighty oak represents Thor, the god of thunder, symbolizing strength and protection. So overall, personal interpretations of the oak tree may differ based on cultural beliefs and individual experiences. However, its symbolism consistently conveys notions of strength, endurance, wisdom, and spiritual significance across various cultures throughout history. Do you know what? It was some time ago, but I remember a friend showing me a photo of the angel oak tree in South Carolina. You know, it's renowned for its sheer size and breathtaking beauty. Look it up, it's just amazing, is this tree. I know, I like trees, sorry. Yeah, I do, but... Alright. So my next channeling coming in, maybe someone from South Carolina. Hi to all my American viewers. I'm hearing Barbara. She has a little dog. 5'2" maybe, you know, black hair, and it's going grey, I can see, but it has kind of like, it probably would be quite curly, but it looks like it's been, or even a kink of curl, blow dried, a little bit straighter. Okay, and it's shoulder length, her hair. I've been told this lady suffers from chronic fatigue and finds daily tasks difficult. Got a feeling she may have travelled to different countries sometimes, and even maybe England, you know. And I've got November because this is resonating. Take it as it resonates as always, but anniversary passing, birthday. Alright. Okay, so this is a father figure. I'm seeing trains. Not sure why, but there's a train station. Okay, I don't know whether he worked on the trains or he's just showing me trains. So he's wanting to send strength and encourage you to carry on. He protects you and also looks out for his grandson too. Okay, thank you. So when we think of a sacred tree, it's considered a gateway between worlds. So this is no doubt why your loving father picked this as a symbol to communicate, but it may have more of a meaning than that, so take it as it resonates. The names I'm hearing, but again, remember the soul can piggyback. I'm hearing Anthony, Bill, Ronald and Ralph. And I don't know why, but I'm hearing branches, the wind and the rain. Branches, the wind and the rain. Strange, isn't it? But I'm not sure what that means. But again, as a medium, you're never really meant to question what you get. It's not for me to know. It's for whoever the message is for to make sense. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Beautiful. So my next channeling is for a 48-year-old who always felt like she had to make do for all her life, putting others' needs before her own. There's a lot of people who do that. She's telling me her mother did the best to raise her as a single parent. She nursed my dad through cancer until he died when I was only 6 years old. The only problem was she became an alcoholic. Oh, I'm sorry. Through all the stress. I was very young and had to cope with quite a stressful situation. Alright. Although she beat her addiction, she didn't work due to ill health and depression. So she's saying she had to step up and forget all ideas of going to college or university, because she herself had to provide for her mum and herself. Oh gosh, I had to care for my mum in the years before she died. But I was also raising my daughter single-handedly, as well as trying to hold down a job to keep a roof over my head. So she wants to reach out to her daughter today to let her know that she's watching over you. I'm here, darling. Always when you need me. Or whisper away. Oh, I'm feeling a bit emotional, sorry. Okay. She's telling me that she's really happy that your finances and career opportunities are so much easier than it was for her. Your life will be terrific. You'll have a bright future. As I did what I needed to do. I protected my mother in this lifetime, as she did for me in a previous lifetime. So this karmic connection has now been addressed, which will trickle down to, family members, children. Okay. Sometimes we have to go through struggles, and when one family member cracks that and gets through it, that changes the course of people coming into the family. Grandchildren, children. Okay. Alright, what else would you like to say? She's telling me she's with her mother and father, and has learned the relationship with her mother was heavily karmic, one that was destined to be both shocking and intense, but with enormous healing too. So all those people who are going through traumatic events with family members and saying to yourself, why me? What have I done? What have I done? It's not always about that. It's about something that went on with your ancestors sometimes, So just be aware. Alright. Oh, this is lovely. We got some nice. Yeah. So she knows you have a baby on the way, and he's looking forward to seeing you both together. You will be fabulous. Mother Earth, she says. She loves your partner too. Lovely guy. And I'm hearing the names Julie and Phoebe again. Doesn't have to be the person in this message. It could be people watching, people on the other side. It could be someone around you, as I always say. Sometimes spirit give names of people we don't actually we don't love. We just maybe go to the shop and see him in the shop every day, someone you work with. But they just throw out names sometimes. Don't ask me why, but they do. So anyway, take it as it resonates and leave the rest for someone else to enjoy. Oh, okay. So this is for someone who could do with appreciating themselves. Alright, so think about it. Your self-image can often takes a tumble when life has given you a knock, such as losing your job or coming to the end of a relationship. Instead of heading to the next nearest salon for an extreme hairdo, as a knee-jerk reaction, get yourself a confident boosting crystal companion. It's much cheaper. A pink rose quartz will nurture your love and respect for your body. Okay, this crystal is well known as a beauty stone because it can help feel good about what you see in the mirror. Put a few pieces of rose quartz in a bath as you're running it, then relax into the water. Oh yeah, letting the loving, nourishing warmth envelope you. When you get out, you'll feel that your skin is softer, your complexion is brighter, and your skin dewier and more youthful. I'm going to go and have one after this. If that's how it works. Let me just check the time. I think we're okay. Can't see from this angle. Oops. Alright. So my next channeling, I have a lady called Janine. And I've got the date of 2021, so this could be relevant. She was someone who you would notice hair was naturally bright, red, long, very thick and full. Quite tall, maybe Irish descent, but doesn't have to be. This lady is talking about shock and how she had a massive blow in her life. Thinking of shock, the body also changes its state from normal everyday waking state into a state of stress, typically called fight or flight or freeze response. The typical symptoms are cold extremities, your hands and feet, cold feet, and skin could also feel very cold. Your personality changes. What you see, hear, feel, taste and smell is affected. Your heart rate, and you become acutely aware of what needs to be dealt with in that moment. So this person's telling me they had nothing in place for this shock. Absolutely no strategy. Sorry, I've got a frog in my throat. When I was wrongly accused of adultery by my partner. Oh, I had no idea what to do to resolve this situation. I felt lost in the wilderness and would rerun the event again and again, trying to get him to listen. He wouldn't listen to any type of reason. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. The whole situation arrived like a bolt out of the blue. I lost a partner overnight. So it was truly unexpected, so dramatic, such a drain on my emotional energy, as he just ended what he thought was a destructive relationship. Oh dear. Despite our love for each other, I pleaded with him to listen and explained how I was hurt very deeply by the accusations, which were untrue. Oh, it was so devastating, of course, unwelcoming news, trying to make sense of what had occurred, feeling isolated and totally alone, left to deal with the knock-on effect of a total lie. I can't imagine that. That would be terrible. She's saying she had to fight to stay in her marital home, which was tremendously difficult due to pressure from his friends and family, making her feel uncomfortable. She managed to hang on, she's telling him, for as long as she could, though. I'm going back. Spirit is showing me a sign I saw on a local pub, and it says, "Please respect our neighbours and leave quietly" on the sign. Not sure what that's about, but it could have some relevance. It wouldn't take me back. And I also saw another sign as well, which said "no dumping." So somebody may have thrown this lady's items out of the window in the end. You know how you see people do that. Alright, so I'm getting Leo, because I'm seeing a lion in my mind's eye. So she could have been a Leo or a fire sign, or he could. I'm hearing secretary. secretarial administrator's work, and I'm here in insurance. I'm really sorry I can't shift this cold at the moment. Okay, so she wants to say hi to her sister Sasha and the family. She's not telling me how she passed over. It was nothing to do with this, but okay, so I think she's trying to explain the relevance of having these massive shocks. It can really cause havoc in the body, so we need to clear them, you know, and that's what I do as a Reiki master. I will clear energy blocks which can turn into illness. So it's always good to try and calm ourselves down and, you know, get back into a state where our bodies can heal after something so atrocious like that, especially when you're not guilty. Wow, I cannot imagine that. Sorry, I've just got to check the camera angles. Very strange. Okay, all right, lovely, thank you. All right, so I drew a card today, and we have oak, the oak tree. I have a tree deck, believe it or not. All right, so Oak Diva message today is: I am strong and steady, and I am an essential part of the age-old mysteries of the forest. If you call on me, I can give an outer physical power and an inner emotional strength whenever you need them. Let me show you the way. The oak has many uses. Its timber has long been used for ships and furniture. Its bark is used in tanning industry. Oh, I didn't know that. And its acorns are a valuable food for pigs. In Indo-European Bronze Age cultures, the oak was the sacred tree of the weather gods, and especially of those that ruled thunder. Interestingly, the oak's strong electrical conductivity makes it prone to being struck by lightning. Ooh, both King Arthur and Robin Hood are associated with this tree. A tea made from old bark is traditional remedy for digestive upsets. So the questions we need to ask, or the question, sorry, do you realize how much you have to offer the world? Well, do you? Don't underestimate your abilities or your strength of purpose. Your inner power is waiting to be tapped, but only you can do this. Have faith in yourself. Wonderful. Okay. Now I've drawn, I keep saying, I drew some cards earlier, again just because time is of the essence. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to do this. So, somebody may have been asking about improving health. Okay. Alright. And I'm getting within the next few months. So, you're asking really whether this is going to work. And this is what I've got. The yes card. So as I'm running out of time, can we see that? Yes. So yeah, the good news is whoever has been asking this question, it is going to happen. Obviously you've got to take the steps and look after yourself, nurture yourself. But there is a possibility here of a yes. And this should be within the next few months. So please, you know, if you're one of those people that never stop, relax for a while, you know. If you're somebody who's always worrying, try to find ways to calm your mind, because these will all improve health. But yeah, look, this is wonderful. It's wonderful. So if you are one of those people, or you haven't asked but it's something that's been on your mind, this is a definite yes. So well done, you know. Keep climbing. I know sometimes it seems like we're climbing up huge amount of stairs. And I feel someone struggling here who is when they walk up the stairs too. That will get better.